Today's makeup vibes is no eyeshadow but make it glam kind of makeup. So we're going to concentrate mainly on base. I still want it to be really glam but like no eyeshadow really on the eyes. So the first thing that I'm going to use is this, which I've had for ages. I've never even used it yet. I can't even get the top off. Maybe we won't be using it. There we go. The Boots Glow Brightening Mist, and it says it makes the skin look hydrated and radiant, which is what we want today. So let's spray this. I'm going to spray it on my chest as well. And then I'm also going to use the Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I don't usually use primers, but I use this more of like a moisturiser really, like before I prep my skin for makeup. Just one pump usually. And it does make my skin like really glowy, especially if I want like a really glowy base. But this just makes my skin look really nice and healthy. Just look at that glow, it's so nice. This isn't a no makeup. This isn't a no makeup makeup. I don't want to look like I've got nothing on. I want the skin to look nice and flawless. So while that's just soaking in, I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to do them a little bit differently today. Because I'm not doing any eyeshadow, I think soap brows might look a little bit harsh on my eyebrows because I know they're quite big and quite bushy. So I'm just going to fill them in with a brow pencil. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and it's in the shade Brunette. I don't need much filling in today because I did tint my brows the other night. So just kind of loosely filling them in. I still want them to be quite fluffy, so when I put my brow gel on, I'm still going to brush them up like I would do with the soap brows. Okay, I think that's filled in the shape a little bit. I'm going to set them now. I could always mess with them a bit later on. This is that I'm using next is the Define Brow Gel from Primark. I think it was like £1. Yes, it was. It says on the back £1. And I use this if I'm not doing anything on my brows either, like day to day, I just put this on. So I'm still brushing them off, making them look nice and fluffy. So still carving them out like I usually do. This concealer is really nice for this as well. Any excess I'll just swipe over my lids because I don't really do much with the eyes. I might just go over them when I apply my foundation. And just buff out any extra product. Let's move on to foundation. I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Longwear foundation. I don't think I'm going to get anything right in this video today, just to pre-warn you. It's the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. I'm going to first apply it with a brush just to kind of pack on the coverage because I do find you need quite a few pumps of this foundation. I have a review on it which I'll leave, I think it's in that corner. So I'm just using a blank canvas F20 brush. I'm just going to pick up a bit and we'll see what the shade match is like, and it doesn't look too bad. I do have quite a lot of redness in my skin, which is why I always try to go towards more of a yellow undertone foundation. I do really like makeups like this. I think if you want to have like a lazy day makeup or you want to look glam but not look too heavy, either go for like a bold eye and more natural skin, or go for more of like a full coverage flawless skin and like nothing on the eyes. When you are just doing skin, really focus on blending the products in. The longer that you spend buffing and blending, the better and the most flawless that it's going to look at the end. So just take your time really pushing everything in. So for concealer I've got two. I'm actually going to like sort of colour correct first before I do like my highlighting concealer. So I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix. This is a 24-hour longwear concealer and this is in the shade NC25. Quite a yellow undertone to it, and I'm just going to apply a little bit just underneath here just to cancel everything out. I really do like this concealer. It's quite creamy and it's not too heavy for the under eyes. Okay, so I think we've got a nice full coverage base now, and we've still got a nice glow with this foundation as well. It's really, really nice. I'm going to do my contour next before I do my highlighter under my eyes. So I'm going to use what I've always been using lately. This is the Morphe FX 13. I think it's just called the Contour Stick. It's a really nice shade. Sometimes when I've tanned, I do prefer to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I use Beautiful Bronze when I'm tanned, but I haven't done anything really. This is not too cool toned and not too warm toned, so it quite suits me today. I'm also going to contour my lips as well. So I just go around the outline of my lips. So just where I would apply the eyeshadow, I'm just going to do a little bit and wing it out. Just so at the end they don't look too flat. We still want a little bit of definition coming from here. Let's blend it out and see how we go. We can always add a little bit more. So I always use the Real Techniques contour brush to blend out my contour. So I'll start with my lips and I'll just press it together and just blend it out. You can use a small brush if you want. I have been trying to apply my contour just a little bit higher than usual, so I apply it kind of just on my cheekbone, so I'm not blended it down too low, and it literally just melts into the foundation. It's such a nice contour stick. It reminds me a little bit of the Benefit Hoola contour stick, but I know a lot of people didn't like it because it broke, and the one that I had broke as well, so I never repurchased it. But this I find is quite a similar colour to that one. I'm just going to use the exact same brush for my eyes as well. I've gone over my brows a little bit, so I can always go back in later and titivate them a little bit. I'm going to use the same concealer. I don't know if I said the shade. This is Vanilla. And I'm going to use this to highlight my under eye. So I'm just going to come in right here. I'm not going too crazy today because I haven't got any other eye makeup on, so I don't want it to look too much underneath my eyes. And then I am still going to just carve out as if I'd done like a wing or something. I just keep tapping over the area that I want most of the product and then kind of wait until it's blended out, rather than like spreading it around, because I do want it just concentrated in those areas. And then if you don't want a super harsh line, just take the clean end of your beauty sponge and just either your finger or this area, and then just keep tapping over until you can literally barely see any line. The last cream product I'm going to use is the Barry M Liquid Chrome Highlighter Drops. I do want to find some more liquid highlighters, so if you've got any that you really like, then please let me know down in the comments, because I'm on the hunt for a few more. I think this is the only one that I've got at the minute, so I just have to keep on using the same one. I'm going to get it on the back of my hand and just tap it in, and then I'm going to start applying it to the very, very high points. Really blend it in so it doesn't sit on the top. It looks like it's just melting into the foundation. And again, just keep on working it in. And then you can go over with your beauty sponge as well, just tap it in. Use the side that you've used for the foundation, and that'll just make it look a little bit more natural, and you can just build it up that way to how much you want. So pat it on as well rather than swipe it about, because we have applied quite a lot of creams already underneath, so you don't want to start moving those around. Now I'm just going to set the centre of my face, so I don't want to set too much with powder because I do want it to still be really glowy. So I've got the Cameo Luxury Powder. This is from Ben 9. Absolutely love these powders. I'm going to use that to set the centre and my under eye. I've taken enough like just to take the tackiness away today. I don't want it to be super set. Okay, so you can still see we've got the nice dewy glow on the outer perimeter. So I'm going to move on to my bronzer, I think, now. So I'm going to use, this is the Makeup Revolution Mega Bronzer in number 2, and I'm just tapping it on because, again, there's a lot of creams underneath here which we have not yet set, so I don't want to start moving it about. And that highlighter can be a little bit temperamental sometimes as well, like it could start looking a little bit muddy sometimes. Okay, let's do a blush next. I'm going to use my favourite, which is Luminoso. I also need more blushes because I think I only have two. So if there's any nice blush palettes or blushes in general, please let me know down in the comments. So again, patting this onto my cheeks, blended it back. This does have a nice glow to it as well, so it's going to add to the highlighter underneath. It's not going to matten anything down. Okay, so for eyes, I'm literally going to do nothing apart from apply mascara. And a lot of the times I don't even wear mascara, but I do really like the Maybelline Sky High. See, it just makes such a big difference. Even just mascara and nothing else. Okay, so I'm going to do my lips next. So I am going to first line them with Morphe's Bite Me lip pencil. Okay, and I do like more of a matte lip usually, but I'm going to do a gloss today just to switch it up a little bit because we are so highlighted everywhere else. I think this will look nice. So this is just the Honey Gloss from Peaches and Cream. Okay, so last but not least, I've got one final step and I'm just going to apply some setting spray. This is the MAC Fix Plus Magic Radiance. I've not tried the Magic Radiance yet, so I love MAC Fix Plus so much because it gives such a beautiful finish to your makeup. I absolutely love it because it's still really glam at the same time, but also quite easy because there's nothing at all on the eyes. And it's definitely one to save for the summertime. So I really hope you did enjoy today's makeup. Let me know if you did down in the comments. Please give it a big thumbs up as well, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week in my next one. Bye.